I've been walking through here and I came across this. What the hell is that? To me, that looks like a burial of some kind. Look at those rocks. That almost looks like some kind of a skinning tool. Wow. Look at that tree completely uprooted. That one as well. And look at those ground, whatever they are. Some kind of last will and testament. And there's some rocks right there. They may have been trying to make something out of it. I don't know. Almost looks like there's some kind of an arrowhead in there. Huh. I better leave it. Anyway, that's what kills me about this stuff is I'm about just below where the trail cams are, and so this is really close to that thick area. This isn't as thick here, but for sure there's something under it. There's no backhoes or anything around here that would be scooping that up. I've never seen one that big, but that would make perfect sense. Huh. Very cool. Kinda neat now. And so I can begin to explore deeper and deeper. And I want to find at least a lot of the mines. I doubt I can find them all. But there's supposed to be one down over here. I don't know how far it is for sure, but I'm gonna try and find it. Kind of in a different area than I'm used to, but that's okay. We'll find out whatever we need to find out. Hopefully it all adds up. It's a good sign and something we can grab hold of. Check this out. I came walking down through here in a different area. Wasn't expecting anything. And this comes into view. And look at these. I mean, there's a rock there, and on top of the rock is there's flint, like a arrowhead shard or something. Doesn't really look like an arrowhead, but I mean, it's just really strange. You can tell there's different kinds of wood, and then you got these leans and these pieces that you can tell have been dragged here because there's no stump down there. They've been dragged in this direction. And it's weird. It's almost like it's only on the one side, it looks like to me. Huh. Anyway, I'm on the back side of where I usually go, but further back in, so maybe that territory goes further than I thought. But anyway, like those burials, I don't know if that's what it is, but it very well may be. There's just a lot of things that don't add up out here. I mean, trees that shouldn't be where they are. You know, most of them you can tell if they've been just if they just fallen down. You can tell because there'll be a stump or at least the remnants of one. Anyway, all right. There's another one laid out like in a direction. Anyway, this is just weird stuff. Bit different of a feel. Not as welcoming as the other area. And the other area at times was completely a nightmare, but it grew on me after a while. Anyway, looks like a dang hurricane came through here. I just heard something too. It sounded like I wouldn't say it was a whoop, but it was in that tone. Really pretty cool area. A lot of dead trees. Ooh. What in the hell? What is that? I haven't seen that before. I know for a fact I haven't seen that before, because this is in a completely different area, and I know I haven't wandered back into that area. I know for a fact. But what the hell does it mean? I wish you guys could tell me, because this is just starting to get old. I need to find out what it means and why it's here. And there's nothing on the other side. And I'm sure that's not some kind of a lean-to. Nothing could fit under that, not even me. Anyway, that gives you an idea of, that's just weird. It means something. Maybe it was a juvenile just making stuff up, I don't know. But for some reason it was put there, and it wasn't put there. It was put there before the last storm. Look, that dirt would be gone. So this is fairly new. Let's go see what else is out here. I'm starting to hear some things, but I don't feel like they're tracking us or anything. It could be elk from a long ways off. I don't know. But this is all new. Yeah, I'm just... Maybe I'll find another elk, huh? Not a chance. Anyway, that's weird. What is that? Looks like a big old track right there. Wow, hard to say. Anyway, I hope you guys can hear this. I'm trying to put it up as close to my face as I can because there's a lot of wind. So if I'm not filming particularly perfect, that's why, even though I never professed to be a great filmer. That's not my forte. Anyway, I'm just trying to get my bearings here on this new area. It's probably that map that I laid out. If you look on the south part of that, I'm probably 1.5 miles south. And there's supposed to be a mine up further at the base, so we'll see. I had a bunch of lemon heads to eat, or I was going to take up and leave somewhere to see if they'd take them, but I ate them all. Plus, I don't think that's probably the wisest choice because animals will eat it, and you'd never figure out what. I forgot how good those are. Something's trying to dig up a squirrel. There's one thing that I haven't found up in this area, where I had found in others, is there's no rock piles. There's a few rocks that they set on branches, but they're not piles. I'm not sure I've seen one rock pile in here other than that under construction area, or the gifting site, whatever it's called. Don't really care for the name gifting site. Those look like big prints. Old though. Huh. I want to see if I can get that. Ooh, that slight scream again. It's more like a deeper screech pitch. Weird thing. Wasn't really loud though. So, and I hope the sun isn't killing us on this filming. I'm just trying to look at that X right there. That's, wow, I haven't seen one of those for a while. Two dead limbs standing straight up. Wow, that's pretty cool. This is a weird area. Just a lot of, I feel like we're not alone, that's for sure. And I'm sure we're not, but still. Listen, I can hear what sounds like a chest pound without the scream. I mean, it's just really low. Pound, pound. It's the second time I've heard it. See if I can pick it up again. There's a lot of sign in this area too, even though it's not very far from the other one. I think all these are linked at some point. Huh. Really kind of a thick. Now, if one wanted you, you wouldn't stand a chance. And I don't know how they work as far as pods or families or whatever they are. I don't know how that all works. If they run off the male, the younger males, and only keep the strong ones, or if they just kind of create a family unit as the alpha male being the head of the family. I don't know. Question to ask. Okay, that looks like some kind of a bedding area, but it could be for anything. I don't know. So anyway, my cabin is all but done. I'm trying to put the finishing touches on the trim, and I hope that you can hear this and that the sun doesn't become too bad. Anyway, I still have to sand the floor and stain it myself. The stainer's going to come in and stain the walls and paint the inside, and I'll send a picture of what it looks like on the outside. Not a video, just a picture, so you can see it. Anyway, that map really gives you an idea of how desolate it is in here. I mean, I could go and go and go and never run into anybody or anything for a long, long way. I keep hearing something. I hope you can hear that. And I hope my voice just isn't falling away from the wind, because the wind's blowing pretty good right now. It's really thick in here. I can just imagine one standing out there and just walking out from behind the tree. I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I guess I'd have to be, right? Anyway, I know some people get sick of me talking and dragging these videos out, but I'm not dragging it out, really. I'm asking questions as much as anyone else to you guys. I'm no professional. The only thing I know how to do is hunt and track. I can do that. But you can't track these things up here. The ground's too hard with rock. They could just walk wherever they want. You'd never track them. That's why I think it's the perfect place. Anyway, I don't know what that is. I can't tell. I keep hearing something off over that way, but it's quite a ways off. I don't know what it is. I really don't like the fact that I don't know this area very well. I hear something, maybe it's the wind. Most likely it's not, but maybe it was. Anyway, there's so many people that get on these YouTube channels and not the ones posting the videos, but those commenting just have hate. I'm to the point now where I just don't even. I used to respond, because it made me mad. But it doesn't matter. They never respond back. Probably drunk or high or something. Think they need to advise me on what I do wrong. I don't know. That looks like an X over there, but it could be natural. I don't know. Man, this area is just way different. And there's little rock piles. I mean, those could be, they're not as good as that one I found by any means, but those could be some kind of a burial. I don't know. You guys are just stuck with me today talking because I don't have my mic, so okay. There was a shadow right in there. I mean, it could be a bird, but it was a big shadow and it made noise. Could have been a deer. Could have been a lot of things. Get lucky with these mines, so I've been told. sometimes you'll find an old miner's shack where one guy takes up the call for an area. Him and a buddy, or him and his family, will just live until bust or death. I don't know, but it'd be cool to find one of those. I've never seen one. If they're out in the middle of nowhere, doesn't mean they're not here though. No, sir. I've never been this far over. Not even close. I'm gonna have to come back and work my way back over there so I can get those audio devices here pretty quick. It's like some kind of a vein, quartz vein. It's cool. Oh yeah, neat. Huh. But a lot of times they'll find certain veins. I mean, look at all the quartz. And they'll set up shop, and that's what they're gonna do. Gotta make it or break it. And I also wish I could find if I can just get a view of the tailings, I could find it. And if not that, I'd love to find that cavern that runs through underneath this whole range. I know for a fact there's openings everywhere, but you gotta find them. I mean, I've walked over this country, but I've never fine-tooth combed it like I am now. Not even close. I've never been on this side of the range anyway. But anyway, okay. Here's some of the outcroppings. Oh, somewhere in here we're gonna find a cave. If not here, it'll be somewhere else, but it'll be on this range. And you very well may have some kind of a door put in place. I don't know. Doesn't look like there's anything right here. Hell, I just about went down. I know this filming today is pretty poor, but at least it's something. Huh. Doesn't look like there's any hole. There's some more outcroppings. And then right down here. That doesn't look like anything. Ooh, there's a big one. Okay. Yep. I just hope this isn't their mainstay. I mean, see, that could be a rock. Talk about a good place for a ambush. Ooh, there's another type. Okay, let's see. Even if I had, look at that. I don't see any sign though. Doesn't mean they're not here. Doesn't mean they don't use it sometimes. Okay, well, we haven't found the cave entrance, but you gotta be in here somewhere. Okay, coming down off this mountain range here and trying to find our way back. It's a pretty cool area. I need to take a whole day and just go all the way along that. I guarantee there'd be an open. What was that? It's a really cool area though. One thing I try to do is look up in the trees too, because you never know. I can hear something. Look at that cross right there. That tree. I mean, it could be natural, but okay. I keep hearing something on the wind. Huh. That's a little weird. It could be the beginning of one. Although that one could be natural, I don't know. I will say one thing. I don't know if you can see that in the sun. There's a lean right there. That most of these leans that I find up in here are all going south. I keep hearing something. Although that one's going. No, that's not going south. It's going east. Man, I keep hearing something. Not sure what it is though. See that? That's probably a deer. I don't think they could move that fast. Huh. Like I said, the deer hunt's over, so the deer can relax. Look at this. I am way down below where we put these. That's really weird. I mean, there's something around them. Wow. Huh. See, that's just weird. What I do hope is I wish they'd leave my trail cam on a rock. I doubt I'll ever see it again. Weird is, I'm getting close to coming out down here. It's weird that the mine was supposed to be on that range, but I think it's further back. I'm gonna have to take an all-day trip in there to see if I can't find it. Area. It's got so much game that these Sasquatch, they could easily maintain up here. Easily. And probably wouldn't need to go and search a long way off. Although they may have other reasons for doing that, I don't know. I just know they do wander down. Anyway, I'm about out of here. I've got to go find those audio devices, and then I'm out of here. What the hell? That's got to be that tree, I hope. That just freaked me out. Listen. When you hear that? What the hell? It's getting dark. I need to get out of here. This is some of the wood that I got from one of those barns that was up there. When I put that, I've got a picture frame I'm going to make out of it right here. Put some of those cool pictures I've got out hiking around and trekking. Let me just show you what I'm going to do on this. I came out, now this is a mess, I understand. It's really messy. Anyway, this is the horn of that other one that I took off of this one right here. And I put a screw through it and put some of that JB weld on it. So it's in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw it in right there and then putty around it, and then up here I'm going to do something, and I'm going to stand it and keep this thing, because man, they don't come much bigger. They truly don't come much bigger. Anyway, I'm also going to show you guys an updated map, and I'll do that in a bit. Okay, here is the map of what's been going on in this area. As you can see, it's about 7,000 feet here. There's a spring here, and there's springs all the way around. These are the totem type structures, or whatever they are. And look, they're all just right in here. There's nowhere, there's nowhere else that they are. I've even gone over through here on this side and never seen any. This is all unexplored here. I've never been to either one of those mines, but I plan to. There's a bunch more mines just go all the way around. But anyway, these two things I put here are just the audio devices I put up. Anyway, that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm dealing with. Look at all this area that needs to be explored. I hope it's worth going into. Everywhere else I've gone, it's not nearly like this oblong shape. That's just unbelievable. It's a crazy area. I mean, we've found things in other areas like, the leans and the lean-tos, and even the little brush hut they made, but nothing like in here. And I'm sure there's a cave system. I don't know if it's here or it's back over here, but I know that's where they're staying, somewhere in there. I mean, they probably travel at night 5 to 10 miles. I mean, I'm sure they could do a lot more, but I'm guessing they're up in here somewhere, and I want to go more into this area, get more familiar with it, because this area I pretty much know like the back of my hand. And see right here, I've been through that up and down and up and down, and there's nothing there. Nothing. Probably should have moved that audio back over here. Same with this ridge. There's nothing. It's crazy. Anyway, that kind of gives you a rundown. I showed you my horn that I JV welded together, so now I'm going to put that on my elk, you know, like that, and then I'm going to do another one up on that one too. This one, it's ugly, but I can stain it and bring it back. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. So I'll be moving into that country a little bit at a time. So anyway, okay, so if you had an idea, let's just say, okay, I'm gonna point to it. This over here, about 8 miles away, I found a few totems. Found a brush hut of some kind clear over here. Haven't gone this way much, but that gives you a pretty good idea of, and hopefully this comes in clear now if you guys can see it. Anyway. Good. That is good looking. Awesome.